Hey guys, Eric Sachetta here with you today, and just wanted to shoot this quick video for you. And I have one very important question. Do you ever dream of being a contestant, a participant on the TV show Shark Tank? I bet you do. I bet you're a fan just like I am. You know, you sit there, you watch the show, you see these people going out there for the American dream, and some of them get, picked by one of the sharks, some of them don't, and you're excited for the ones that do, and you're saying, what are these people doing that don't, and you're trying to figure out the whole thing, and you kind of get lost in that fantasy of you being able to do it too. And then you come back to reality and you say, well, most of the people that end up on the show, they're thinking, they've been doing this for 2 or 3, 4 years. They've been putting all this stuff on credit cards. They've been running it out of their house. And yeah, a very small percentage of them get on the show and a very small percentage get a deal with one of the sharks. But they've been literally going crazy for years trying to pull all this stuff together. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I could spend the money it would take to actually make it happen. And then you kind of just go back to your daily life, and Shark Tank becomes an escape for you rather than something that could drive you to want to do something similar in the future. I actually started reading Lori Grenier's book, one of the sharks, called Invent It, Sell It, Bank It, which is all about her story and also literally how do you invent a product, how do you get it on Shark Tank, how do you sell it, and then how do you get it on Shark Tank, and then how do you ultimately sell it for millions of dollars. And if you follow her step-by-step process and you don't give up like all the sharks didn't, that's how they became who they are, you will succeed. It might take you years or decades, but you will succeed. You would probably get on the show, or if there's a new show at that point. But the problem is that I'm reading the book and I'm thinking, she's talking about patents and invented things and having all this stuff in place and all these legal stuff and whatever. And I'm thinking, she's talking about 2, 3, 4 years. She's talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars invested to start this business. She's talking about a lot of things. And if you were committed and want to go for it, I'm sure if you're an ambitious person watching videos like this, you probably absolutely could do it. But, that stuff also kind of turns you off because you say, I don't know if I could sacrifice, I don't know the uncertainty of, going after something like that, if that's something I'd be interested in. But what if I told you that you could have the same impact as someone who got on Shark Tank and was selling their own product, which I'm sure would be something you'd be excited about. But what if you could sell your own brand of physical products, but you didn't have to invent anything? You didn't have to run it out of your house, as in, store inventory and make all these crazy phone calls and do all this stuff. What if I told you you didn't have to spend $100,000 to $200,000 to $300,000 to start this business? What if I told you you could start the business and still keep your 9 to 5 if you had it? Or if you have a sales job that you love, what if you could keep that and start this on the side, and then you could decide in the future whether you want to have that business be your full-time and step away from your full-time business now, or you could do both. What if that was possible? The question is, would you believe me? Because before I start talking about it, there's one concept I want to mention. I read a book called Abundance, written by Peter Diamandis, and he is the most connected human being in the whole world. He knows presidents and NASA and Richard Branson and Bill Gates and Tony Robbins and all these different people, and he is one of the leaders in where technology is going in the future. He runs a program called Singularity University. And how this all, relates together is he's talking about, the future and what's possible. And a lot of people see doom and gloom for the future with technology and disease and all this other stuff going around. And he sees abundance. And he says, I'm telling this fairy tale of what I see the world being like in the future, and it's extremely positive. And he says, I'm going to play the objection cycle with myself. And he says, there's only one thing that could keep us from actually achieving abundance in the future, where there's clean water for everybody, where technology connects all people together in a positive way, where there's security and there's all great things for people. And he says the only thing that can keep his dream and what he believes will happen from happening is the 6 inches between the ears of all human beings. Because we all have that innate fear of not being enough, and we won't be loved, and being attacked and all this different stuff. And it takes being comfortable with the change that is possible for us to be open to this idea that he's talking about. And again, back to how this relates to what I'm talking about selling physical products and Shark Tank and all that stuff, is there's actually an opportunity that I heard about 6 months ago and actually participated in. And when you first hear about it, you almost think like it's not it can't be possible. It can't be this easy. It can't be, you know, all those thoughts go through your head. But let me ask you something. If you heard about a program in 1990 or 1995 where someone was selling an information product to you and they send you a letter in the mail, or if you were on the internet and they said, hey, let me teach you this course. It costs $100, $200, and I will teach you how to source for domain names. And all you have to do is buy domain names, and then you just got to sit on them for a few years and you'll become a millionaire. Now you might say, oh, this is a huge scam. Well, if someone was actually doing that program, it wouldn't be a huge scam at all. If someone ran that program and they said, hey, buy food.com, buy beer.com, buy all the, and they taught you to buy up all these domain names and just sit on them for a few years, all of a sudden when everyone started getting in on the internet and they wanted the domain name for their particular topic, people were spending thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars to get the most prominent sites. So was that like a get-rich-quick scheme? Was that a scam? You know, no. It was just that it was so ahead of its time that people couldn't even believe that it was possible. So someone might not have taken a course like that. Now, I don't know if there was or was not a course like that. But anyway, the program that I'm talking about is called Amazing Selling Machine. And it's an online course that teaches people how to sell physical products on the internet, specifically on Amazon. And there's been this window of opportunity that started about 2 years ago, and I think it's going to go on for another year or two, where people from every walk of life, from 18 years old to 85 years old, people that are online marketing geniuses, people that know technology, don't know technology, barely can run a computer, are running their own business, creating their own brand of physical products on Amazon and becoming very successful. And that's the course that I have taken. And I'm mentioning this to you not because I'm trying to sell you on signing up for it, but they are launching the course next week, or in a week and a half, for the very last time. And I've had so much success with it, and I'll tell you more about that in other videos, that I would love to have you check it out. You don't need to sign up or anything like that, but their first free video comes out on Monday. So 2 days from now, comes out on Monday. I'm shooting this on Saturday, so Monday, October 6th. And literally, it's a free video where they tell you how the business works, and they even give you a free tool to use. And I'm telling you, regardless of whether you're, a friend of mine from Cutco, you left Cutco and went to Vivan, you left Cutco and are doing a different job, you're someone who's a family member of mine, a friend of mine, someone that I kind of know or barely know or whatever, you somehow found this video, you want to check this out. I don't care if you have no means of leaving your business or your job, or you're going to retire. You always want to check into opportunities, because you want to have all the facts before you decide whether it's something that's good for you or not. And guess what? Even if you never sign up for this, if you watch all the free videos, you get a complete education on something that you probably thought was so complex and was never even possible for you to do. And now all of a sudden you know all the steps to do the business, even if you decide to sign up or not. And here's the great thing. Because of the fact that we're so connected nowadays, there's this wall that we all put up on the internet. It's like there's so many things that people are trying to sell us and get us to do that we put this wall up and think, a lot of things are a scam, and a lot of things are. But here's the thing, the people that are giving real value, that know what it takes, that are actually giving real programs that teach people how to do amazing things, they've taken it and they've twisted the formula. And what they do is say, hey, if you don't trust me, I'm going to give you everything, and then you can decide if you want to work with me. And there's a program or a concept called launching, which is you launch a product. But how you do it is you get people to come and watch 3 free videos where you literally teach people exactly what you're going to teach in your course or program. You give them free tools, you let them go and implement it, you let them have some success with it, and then you put up a 4th video and you say, hey, if you like those 3 videos, but you want to really maximize this opportunity, you want me to coach you, you want me to mentor you, you want to get the tools that I have to be able to succeed in this process that I've already told you about, here's my course. If you want to sign up, great, that's awesome. Here's the information, here's how much it costs, sign up. If you don't, you just got a free education of all the greatest stuff that's taken me years to learn, and you go back to your day with more education. And that's called education-based marketing, and that's the front end of selling any information product. And again, this Amazing Selling Machine program is an information product that teaches you how to sell physical products on Amazon. So this video's gone a lot longer than I hoped, but here's what I have to say. Over the course of the next week and a half to 2 weeks, you're going to see me posting videos, Facebook links, Twitter links, all this stuff, LinkedIn links, with opportunities to go towards those videos, emails. If I have your email address, you'll probably get 1 to 3 emails from me just telling you about the free videos, because I really believe in this program. I'll tell more of my story of how well I'm doing with this program and my brand and all this stuff. But if you really love Shark Tank and you'd love to do that, but you got all these objections that, you know, some of them are kind of valid. But if there was an easier way where you spend a lot less money, didn't have to invent anything, didn't have to run anything out of your house in terms of having the inventory in your house, and you'd like to make a real difference in the world, and you could do it without quitting your job or doing anything or deciding in the future if you want to do it, here's your opportunity. And I'm not selling you anything, not trying to get you to buy anything at this moment. I'm just saying on Monday at 8 a.m. you will see a bunch of links from me out there on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. Just click one of the links, watch the free video. At the end, if you really enjoy it and you say, I'd love to check in more about it, at the end there's an opportunity to download a free product, which is literally, not a product, excuse me, a free download to a page that actually shows you what are the top products selling on Amazon, and you literally can see how much they're selling every single day on Amazon. And if you say, oh my God, I would love to sell that product, make my own twist on it. Oh my God, it's selling $5,000 a day on Amazon, $10,000 a day, $20,000 a day on Amazon. Oh my God, there's an amazing opportunity here. And then you go check out the second and third video. So I hope this makes sense to you. If you're completely confused, send me an email, write me a comment down the bottom, whatever you want to do. But definitely go check out the videos. I'll be posting more videos like this to tell you more about my story with the business and other things that I have going on. But again, as many of you know, I watch so many different information products. I've been to Tony Robbins, Brendon Burchard. I've learned from Jeff Walker and Chalene Johnson, and some of you might not know any of those names, but those are people that are all doing amazing courses and helping people. But if you're thinking about a program that is going to teach you how to position yourself and sell a physical brand, and the education part of it at the same time, this is by far the best program that I've ever heard about, and you definitely want to check it out regardless of your situation. So thanks again. You'll be seeing more stuff from me. Go out there, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.